Hello everybody and welcome back to Civ 6 with what I think may be my best challenge I've made in some time. And that's right, it's coming from the guy who brought you the Accept All Trade Deals challenge. If you haven't seen that series, I play as Vicky and I had to accept every single trade deal the AI threw at me. It was horrific. It was a very, very good game in the end, and not for reasons I was expecting it would be at the beginning. No, this is different. Somewhere out there in the vast, mysterious wastes, ignoring the sort of huge sea serpent, of a shuffle 8-player Deity standard speed map with none of the game modes on because we're above those modes at the moment. No, somewhere on this map is my friend Gilgamesh. Well, today my challenge is to find Gilgamesh and to make him win. That's right, if anybody else wins this game, then I lose, including myself. I'm not allowed to win this game. I have to make sure Gilgamesh wins. Now, I don't know what this map looks like. I don't know where he is. I don't know what he's going to be wanting to do. I don't know what victory types he's going to be going for. I don't even know if his start's going to be any good. Hell, he may even have been killed by the time I get to him. None of that matters. We need to make him win. I'm actually no idea what sort of victory that he could do. I mean, it's absolutely nuts, but in order to make this a little bit interesting, what I'm going to impose is sort of a bit of a self-inflicted rule. I am not allowed to just randomly go off into the map and win a domination victory and then just give him all the cities in order to sort of make him win that way. No. If I build a city and I give it to him, that's fine. So it has to come from a Cree settler. I'm playing the Cree, by the way, because I was like, these guys, they love being friends with people, and you combine the Gilgamesh alliances with the Cree alliances, and you've got yourself a fun game. If I plonk a settler down to make a city, I can give that to Gilgamesh, that's fine. And I think actually, later down the lines, we're going to be using people like Reyna or Moksha in order to guarantee that I can, for instance, just apparate districts into existence and then give them to him if I think he's missing things, he needs a bit more science, he needs a spaceport, he needs theatre squares, whatever it might be. But I can't give him a city that I have captured from an AI. If I want Gilgamesh to win in war or to be victorious, I'm allowed to go to war with him jointly, so we can have a joint war, and I might even have a military alliance with him. That could be absolutely fine. But he has to take the cities. So I have to shell them to nothing and hope that Gilgamesh, in his infinite wisdom of the Civ 6 AI, which is notoriously good, I have to hope that he then takes the cities. So that's kind of my little rule. Anything else goes, really. And as you can see, the start, well, until we meet him, is kind of a little bit, I mean, I could settle on a hill maybe, but right now I think I've got a nice 4-yield tile right next to me. If I go and have a little peek over here, there's lots and lots of floodplain. It feels like a pretty decent start, so I think I might do that. So yeah, just gonna plonk that right down. It's actually a decent start. You should come and have a look at this on my Discord. I keep all the save files there. If you want to download them, it's all wonderfully there, but a continent split, it's pretty nice. Now, what is going to help me win with Gilgamesh? I want to keep my options open. I don't want to take a religion just in case he gets one, because I want to take his religion and spread it. So I'm not going to go for astrology today. I'm going to be going for pottery into writing. Writing lets me get an early game campus, and I'm actually thinking of the Etemendanki wander because I've got a lot of floodplains, I've got a marsh. It's not a bad start for that, actually. Is that? No, that doesn't count as a marsh down there. We're also on the middle of a very flat map, so I'm going to use this Cree scout to go and have a little wander. Don't forget, Gilgamesh would likely want to be friends with me. As soon as I meet him, he will just be absolutely chill about that, and that'll be great. I have just, however, spawned next to Gaul. Right next to Gaul. Oh joy. That's going to be fun. Just take my tribal hut, why don't you? Fine. Now, if you don't know, starting next to Gaul is an absolute chore, because they are very powerful, they are very strong, and they like to rush you early game. I'm going to pull my warrior back almost immediately, because I do not trust Gaul to behave themselves. We found Nazca, and there is a little bit of a desert below me. Not a bad combo that, actually. Because I've got the Gaul next to me, a slinger rush at the beginning of the game is going to be very important, maybe into archery pretty early doors, in order to make sure that, well, I don't die immediately. Hong Kong has been met by somebody. Interesting. Very interesting. I'm going to use my scout just to decar. Yeah, there we go. We've explored some land between us. And there's a nice trade route that I can pop down between myself and a city-state to give me a little bit more gold at the early doors. Neither of them want a trade route, unfortunately. So, what's going to give me the better route? This crosses 2 rivers, including a hill. So I'm going to send it to Hong Kong. Rome! Because having one neighbour next to us wasn't enough. Lovely. Okay, well, you know what? Rome actually don't mind me, weirdly enough. They're pretty chill. So perhaps I can make friends with them immediately. Yeah, sometimes. Sometimes Rome will do it. Not often, though. Frustratingly, I don't have the gold to send them a delegation. Brazil? Okay, Brazil normally are pretty chill. Oh, wow, I am surrounded on 3 sides here. This is going to be a fun game. Most importantly, though, no Gilgamesh. No elusive Gilgabro. Where will he be? Where could he be? Why does he be? These are very important questions we need to ask ourselves.
The glorious wild.
That's a wonder start, but not for me. For Brazil. Wow. That would explain why they have such crazy culture beginning of the game. That's pretty nuts. Cardiff and Muscat also found. Goodness me. Quite a few city-states. I always forget that city-states exist after playing TSL games for huge amounts of time. Ah, they're wonderful. Oh, yep, Gaul is coming towards me. Lovely stuff. Now, what I'm hoping is that this map looks pleasantly like a Pangaea map rather than continents, because I don't want Gilgamesh being on a different continent. I need to find him quick. I need to make an alliance with him. And we need to go to some joint wars. There's a lot of desert on this shuffle map. I think having Nazca is going to be incredibly important. Which is a shame because it's next to Rome. And Rome doesn't tend to play well with city-states, really. Yeah, this would have been a good Mali map. Never mind. A very thumb. My scout has a 2nd promotion. The gorilla is quite good because if I can get down to ambush, I'll have a 40 strength scout, which will help me in early game wars a lot.
Closely situated granite.
Torre del Pagne. Nice. Actually, that's wonderful. My scout is very close to being triple promoted now. That's pretty cool. Oh my goodness. Religious settlements. Pantheon is still a thing. Yes, 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 yes. I never get this one, so I'm going to take it. That is beautiful. 3 city start. Whoa-hey. Well, what do I do with that start? Do I just send a settler way over here and go and claim the Torres? And it's a cool idea, but it's quite far away. Or do I just sort of try and jam in and make sure that I get at least some of this territory around the Gauls? I mean, it's all floodplain, which ain't great. And a lot of this is tundra up there as well, but there is lots of luxuries up there. So, maybe. Yeah, maybe. Let's do it. Let's squeeze in my 2nd city. Beautiful. Nice thing about this is that I might steal another tile or 2 with my trader. And I now have a source of silver as well, which is pretty cool. Anyone want to buy this from me? Rome will buy it from me for a fair chunk of gold. I mean, it's tempting. Am I likely to get another source of that? No, I'm tempted to get a source of cotton pretty quick though, so maybe I'll just wait for that one for now. The reason I settled up here, by the way, in the tundra, is not only can I settle onto the luxury, but I also got the point for settling a tundra city, which just helps me towards that early game golden age, which makes a big difference if I can pull it off. Gonna stick survey on. As I say, if my scout can get to that triple promotion, goodness me, that will help in case, like, Gaul wanted to go for an early game war, or I could just chuck a war at him. I'm sending my warrior out now just to try and find Gilgamesh. It would be amazing if I could pull that off. There's a tribal hut. Okay. No, I need to find 2 more of them to level up. The Sahara, goodness me, there's so many wonders, and they're all claimed by the AI already. What's going on? That did unlock the golden age for me though, which is pretty cool. Right, I've just built a 2 adjacency campus. I've got another couple popping along. I've also unlocked quite a few things that I can get my builders to work on, so let's go for them. Now, the Cree early game builders are very good because these Meko apps are fantastic sort of mine replacements that give you housing as well, which is really, really cool. So anywhere you would normally stick a mine, stick one of those down instead, and you'll have a laugh. I also want outgoing trade routes grant +1 food to pound maker per camp or pasture at the destination. So I need to get a city with lots of camps and pastures and send trade routes to it to get myself extra food. Now already you can see there's a pasture and a camp available in my capital, which is pretty cool. That could also be a Temple of Artemis. That's intriguing. So you know what, I'm going to rush that. We're going to rush it. That'll give me an archer. I've only got the one archer, but I mean that will probably be enough, I think. Oh my goodness, Kabul as well. Kabul's quite good. Double experience from units really helps. It's a lot of warriors, Rome. It's a lot of warriors. I think some joint wars might be on the cards here, and it might need to sort of threaten a few people. Oh, I just found an envoy in a tribal hut, which means I can get Nazca on side very quickly. Good for visibility. And it's also a leviable army right in the middle of like me in Brazil. Now I could use that really quickly and go after Brazil. Brazil have only got 131 military strength. So I'm going to denounce them quickly because I might be able to get a joint war going with maybe Rome. Yeah, Brazil are not likely to get involved here. So 240 because they've got 6 warriors. Yeah, well worth it. There are 2 adjacent bonus resources on this hill, so I can put a Mukwap down. That becomes a very solid tile for me. Nice. Let's get these builders pumping out quickly. Craftsmanship will get boosted soon. I'm going to just change myself to early empire nice and quick. Oh, Gaul have just gone for me. Oh, for goodness sake. Yeah, their units are incredibly strong here. Incredibly strong. Maybe I can get Rome to join in on this war, which they will do. That's kind of reassuring. Cool, right, perfect. They will join in. That's great. I might lose this city, being honest. It's a bit rubbish. It's kind of isolated. Yeah, there's a lot of not good around here. But I mean, I might be able to keep it with a bit of luck. That's going to be tricky though. I've got barbs. That's the problem. The barbs are causing me a bit of an issue here. Let's get my scout back and get there to try and take on the quarry. Get you there. Okay, this is okay for now. So Rome have gone for Gaul. That's good. Nazca. It's a good time actually to get Nazca's army involved. Let's do that. That gives me the mercenary boost, but that gives me a bunch of warriors that I can like just employ wherever I want to. And there also is bang. Craftsmanship. Is that done? Nope. Next turn it'll be finished. This campus is good, but I think the slinger is going to be much more needed at the moment. Yeah, here comes the slinger rush. Yeah, they're just going to... Oh, yeah, okay. There's very little that's going to keep this city. I'm going to lose that to Gaul pretty quick. That's just early game fighting Gaul problems. So actually, no, my scout can kill... That's cool. And then I can get back to the city. That gives me a little bit more defense. Okay, I'm not expecting to survive this very long. That's a 4 food route to this city. That helps me get the slinger done nice and quick. I'm going to sacrifice this builder to get the masonry boost. If I can get ancient walls up, that'll help as well. Rome just told me off for having warriors next to their borders, but they literally just popped that city down. So what they were expecting me to do, I don't know. And let's get a Goge down. Perfect. That helps me just to chuck those slingers out. Once I've got a few slingers, I'll upgrade them all at the same time. And we can get a bunch of archers going. I do have a golden age. That'll help me a little bit. Perfect. Exodus, I could get a religion, but as I say, I don't want one. The reason I don't want one is because Gilgamesh gives me everything that a growing boy needs to be happy and strong. So I'm going to go monumentality. That'll just help me to get my infrastructure boosted nice and quick. Muscat Rome is already levied as well, so looks like it's not just me playing the levying game. There's the slinger kill, which unfortunately gives me archery already. It's probably a turn earlier than I wanted it to be, but never mind. By the way, my scout did manage to pick up ambush. That is +20 in all combat scenarios. Yeah, it's pretty cool. There's bronze working. Did I get any iron? I didn't get any horses, so I think I might be at a bit of a loss around here right now. Yeah, nothing. Okay, there's loads of horses in this sort of part of the map, which is quite unclaimed though. This war is either going to make me the game, or it will quite literally break me, the game. I haven't quite worked that one out yet. I think my scout has just managed to... Oh, it almost managed to hunt down that unique unit. Almost. The thing is, the scout is actually a really good person to do it, because Gaul don't get their bonus because it's not actually a stronger unit. It just has a promotion that makes it stronger. So that's really, really cool. I'm also kind of just like nicely chilling for a turn because I quite like it to finish this wonder. Etamantanki is an amazing wonder, and it is the wonder I was looking at getting myself. So, you know, if they do it for me, that would be ace. Oh, hello, 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 hello. So Gaul just made peace with me, but I just lost Nazca. What?
It was luxury.
Who did that? Oh, Brazil. Is that Brazil that just did that? Oh my goodness. If that's so, influenced by 4 people. Yeah, Brazil just stuck Armani in there. And I only just got the ability to take her. Man, that was... I mean, admittedly, it wasn't a waste of money because I was actually using those units quite well. Oh, and look, Gaul has just killed my scout as well. So the chances of me winning this particular war have gone to 0. Yeah, you know what? I will take you up on your peace offer, my friend. Don't attack me again, he says, running with his tail very much between his legs, having lost all his army in a single turn. This feels like a Pingala game. I'm going to stick him straight in my capital. I'm picking up an encampment. I want to get the Great General as quickly as I can. We're going to go for a Great General start. Yep, Skyvia. Okay, cool. That's fine. But you're not Gilgamesh, are you? So really, does anyone care? So I've got a government plaza being built now. I have an encampment. A second one being built just to help me get that first Great General. Got to keep an eye on this because the AI often builds up quite a lot of faith and a lot of gold at the beginning of the game. The Etamantanki did get built, which is great. So I'm just going to denounce Gaul again, just to give me a few turns to prepare, and then we might go to war with them again. I've got a battering ram this time, and I've got some archers all ready and upgraded and fully healed to go. So that's great. Well, that just serves me right for putting all my archers on a floodplain. They all just got killed at the same time. Hooray for floodplains! Savia are at war, and they've met a bunch of people that I haven't, so I'm just moving my units down here. It would be really good if I found somebody the other side of her. It's wonderful. I've also managed to pick up 138 diplomatic favour, which is a great amount, but no one's buying just yet. Just hanging on for that moment when people go, huh, that favour's really cool. Let's buy it from old Ursa. Today I'm going to be going for oligarchy. Yes. Bit more offensive strength and strategos. Lovely stuff. We've got a Gogi going. I've got to maneuver so I can start building some horsey boys. I think that's a good selection for now. Otherwise now I'm going to focus towards getting civil service. Quite an important one for me. I need alliances, especially when I meet old Gilgamesh. I need him on side ASAP. I'm also now putting grants on to give myself double great people points. Hopefully that's going to start to just get the great generals a little bit quicker. I've got another builder being popped out of my capital, but I don't need to rush that just for now. I'd rather get a 3-turn horseman. How am I getting horses? Well, I'm having to buy them all from Savia, which is, it's quite expensive to be fair, and they frequently just stop selling them to me, which is really annoying. But you know, I've got at least one. I'm also now teching towards military tactics in order to get myself some pikemen. I think, seeing as I'm lacking all the resources and no one are really bothering to give me any, I mean, I could go for ironworking. Actually, ironworking's likely if I can get... Yeah, no, I think that's good, because I'm just about to pick up some iron, aren't I? So that's fine. Let's just pump out some warriors now. Come on, Savia, who are you fighting and where? All your army seems to be over here. I need to find it. Oh, I got a great scientist. A free library. Perfect. That's actually really handy. I wasn't expecting any great scientists at all. Bam, 24 science per turn. It's not a huge amount, but it's something. Brazil will also join in on this joint war with the Gaul, so I'm going to take them on now. They still don't have walls. I've got a battering ram just in case, but my horsey boy can move over. I've got all of my archers ready to sort of like move across. Yeah, I think we should. I might just wait a turn or two just to see if they come into open combat with me, but this is okay for now. Oh, diplomatic favour can now be bought. Okay, Brazil will buy it from me now. That's good. I can buy a book from them. They won't give me any strategics, however. So, okay, if I want all of your gold, and this, how much favour have I got to give you? No, they won't give me everything. Still, they'll give me most of it. That's good. Right, that'll bankroll me for some time. I don't know where their troops are. I don't know how many troops there are. All I know is I'm 8 turns away from a great general, and that will help quite a bit. Don't appear to be any troops there. There is an archer in the city. Okay, okay, good to know, good to know. I can move you to there, move you to there, that's good. 1 attack, 2 attacks. Now Archer rushes are pretty powerful, so we want to embrace those when we can. Now this horsey is on a tile that'll heal it, so I might as well just charge the city. I want to take it as quick as possible. We need gains as quickly as the game will give me them. Oh, more horses as well. Nice. Okay, that's good, that's good, that's good, that's good. That means I can get another horsey in. Bam. Lovely stuff. Okay, they've moved their catapult into the city. A fatal mistake, seeing as I can now attack it. There is a little bit of health. That'll help. Move my archer to there. Move you across the river. Let's get the battering ram involved. It's not going to help this particular fight, but it's good to have it on the front line. The city takes some more damage. And Huabamo. I think next turn we should be able to take that city. Great. England. Now we've met pretty much everyone on this map, apart from Gilgamesh. But England have met them as well, so Gilgamesh hopefully are going to be close. Oh, the archers are taking a lot of damage, but that's okay. If I can take the city, I don't mind if my archers take damage. Like, it's worth it. It is absolutely worth it. In fact, actually, my horses can just run in, and I think with an archer attack there, I can take the city. Bam. Perfect. Okay, that gives me drama and poetry, because I've got the Etmentanki. Oh, yeah, that's good. That'll... Yes, that's giving me huge yields on my marshes now. Look at these. Beautiful stuff. Now, I need to keep this city if I can. That is an amazing pickup for me. It actually also gives me an opportunity to move my units kind of out of dodge a little bit, which is quite nice. Let's attack. The catapult is more likely to run away. I want my horse to be able to just stand by and deal with that unit. Yeah, we've got plenty of troops. We've got plenty of reinforcements here. I just need to be able to, like, hold the city if I can. Now, ironworking is now a thing. If I can get myself some iron, then the warrior or 2 that I do have at the front line can charge in as well. So that could be quite useful. I'm going to give Brazil's book back, but again, for golden horses. That book is just sort of doing the rounds now, left and right. It's all wonderful, but it does mean that I can now get myself a 3rd horseman. So I'm just using all of this gold, all this pillaged gold, to kind of like push myself through, upgrade my army as I go. You can see the archers are moving through now, which is useful. The horsemen have almost got depredation on as well, which is really cool. And I can sort of trap the catapult in, move my archers a little bit closer. I think Gaul are on the ropes here. If I can just keep this momentum going, we should be laughing. God, that's got a huge science boost for me. Etmentaki is such a good tile. Wonder, I should say. Really, really effective. And I just met Anshan. Ooh, extra science. Good to know, good to know. There's some good city-states in this game so far. We've got to just keep an eye on all our options and just use them as we need. In the meantime, the Cree are using some amazing internal trade routes. A bunch more tiles to be claimed as well, because they're all within 3 tiles of my city. Lovely stuff. Yes, 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 yes. Oh, a Dark Age. That's coming way too quickly. I don't want that. Ugh. Maybe if I take out Gaul, that'll help a little bit. I just need to find Gilgamesh. Come on. Where is Gilgamesh? There's Kamasi. That appears to be another English city down there. Come on, Gilgamesh. Where are you? This is where all the strategics were, though. I've taken a source of iron already, and there's a source of horses. Source of horse? Horsey sauce? Aha, horsey sauce. Oh no, is your capital surrounded, Gaul? Dear oh dear, how did that happen? There he is. Gilgamesh. Ah, you are good to your friends. Fantastic. Exchanging information on capitals is a great idea. That it is. And here's the friendship. The challenge has now effectively started. Gilgamesh is over here in Uruk. So actually, attacking in this direction is good, because hopefully we'll share a border with him soon. I need to just make sure that Gilgamesh thrives. I need to make sure he wins. He's got 6 cities. That is a good sign. He's winning on a tech lead. That's a good sign as well. He's not doing so well culturally, but that's okay. And does he have a religion? I'm not entirely sure if he does have a religion, actually. That's a fair point. But converted city 6, he does have a religion. Is it a good religion? Not feed the world. It is Taoism, Jesuit education. I'll take that. Perfect. We can help him spread that. Maybe that's a way of doing it. Do I go religion now and just steal his religion and spread that? Or do I try and make him win a science victory? And I could go for diplomacy. I could just, anything that he's involved with, I'll just vote for and just see if that helps. I mean, that could be entertaining as well. Don't know. Anyway, first great general. She's awesome. Permanent reduces war weariness by 25%. Brilliant stuff. Now, one of the things I need to be a bit careful of is I don't want to be giving Gilgamesh any deal that really screws him around. Gilgamesh is my friend, and I want him to feel like he's my friend. So I just need to keep him on side. I need to give him the benefit. I'm going to be working towards Visselbanken, which I believe is on diplomatic service. Send lots of trade routes to him to give him all of that extra food and production, and later in the game, democracy as well. I'm also now beelining towards civil service. The quicker I can get that, the quicker we can get an alliance, and the quicker I can just, everything will be right in the world again. Perfect. There's Nazca, by the way. Oh, Brazil, are you coming after me? Don't do that. Come on, let's be chill. I'm at war with somebody else at the moment. Yes, I'd love a delegation, Gilgamesh. Thank you so much. Georgia, honestly, right now, couldn't care less about you. I am still excited that Gilgamesh is a thing. Oh Diggle, your units appear to be getting killed by barbs as I'm attacking you. That's unfortunate. That is Gaul's capital, however. Perfect. Have you met Gaul? No, Gilgamesh hasn't met Gaul. I don't need to trouble them with the, such petty things. It's fine. But I've now got another source. Well, I've actually got a source of horses as well as a source of iron now. So that is an amazing combo. I built the Temple of Artemis in my capital because the Cree like camps and pastures and plantations and all that sort of stuff. So getting more of that is good with me. Plus, building the Temple of Artemis in your capital with Pingala in is a fantastic way of getting you more housing and food and making your people fat and happy and glorious. And all recorded history. That's quite cool as well. Plus 17 science, you say? Oh, well, I don't mind if I do. In my pillaged land, I am just going to focus on my new builders just to get myself the cotton, because I can sell that immediately. I've got enough troops now as well that I can sort of cycle them in and out of combat. I'm healing things up as I'm moving other units in, which is quite exciting. Means I haven't got to just be attacking with the same units over and over and watching them die. There's Researcher as well. Perfect. What science am I on now? 86 per turn. On turn 80. Hey, this game's worked out really, really well. It's a shame almost, isn't it, that none of this is for me. This is all for Gilgamesh. All for Gilgamesh. Great Bath. The more floods in this city, the better it gets. You know what? This has already got the Etamantanki in it, so I'm just doubling up. This is going to be great. This is a good farm combo. I'm just thinking here. I want to put, no, I can't put the campus for, oh dear, where do I put this? Where do I put this? Let's stick it on pillaged ground. No, let's just stick it there. It'll do. Oh, the barbs are doing the hard work for me, and they're actually killing Gaul cities. That is sweet of them. Thank you so much. Gilgamesh, oh, you want some cotton, do you? You know what? Have it for free. Yes. Grow, my boy. Grow. I have to say, I do have to stop myself laughing every time I see that name of city. It's I know it's not I'm thinking it's written, but it does. The immaturity factor of me, I can feel it like bursting out. Like I just want to make a stupid joke about that, and I'm like, no, you're better than that, Ryan. You're better than that. Oh dear. Military tactics mean that now I have a pikeman, which has 45 strength. Yeah, combined with my great general, that is pretty damn strong. Rome actually want to be friends with me, and you know what? I'm actually tempted to join them. There we go. I think a Roman ally would help me just to sort of block off the continent and help me to go after Brazil, who I think are a better target because Brazil always have good districts for me to pillage and steal from. Why am I going to war so much if I'm trying to make Gilgamesh win? Well, honestly, it takes out a couple of people from the game, which is really handy, but it also means but I've got the sort of infrastructure I would need to guarantee a victory for me. And also, wabam with a single pikeman. Wow. That's a strong hit. Let's just get that attacking quick, as well as this one. It's another city that has been taken for me. And, oh my goodness. These pikemen are so tough. I'm really glad we went for pikemen. That's an amazing pickup for me. 1 turn though, and I need 6 hero score. 6 whole hero score. Okay. Okay, we need to think about this. We need to find a way to pick up 6 hero score. Well, first of all, let's use some iron. That'll help me to unlock that. There we go. There's 1 hero score for that. Is this the most pointless galley in the world? Yes. Yes, it is. But does it give me my first boat? Yes, it does. Okay, 3 more hero score. Now, unless I'm missing something, I don't think I can do this, unfortunately. Which is a real shame. But, I mean, ultimately, what can we do? I mean, we've got 2 chops I could put into Adatuka. It should be the Hanging Gardens. A chop on, like, a resource is like 50 production, so... I don't think I could chop out, like, the Hanging Gardens. I think that would be too much. Even for me. Yeah, 3 hero score. I've been looking through. I just can't see anything. My builders are in the wrong place. If I could somehow get them to choppable features, 1, 2, 3. I could chop the stone. That is something I could do, actually. I don't think I can affect the borders too much, however. But I could chop that stone. Would that mean that we could rush the Great Bath through? It still needs 100 and something production. I don't think so. I think it's too much, unfortunately, which is a real shame. Yeah, you know what? I'm not going to rush it too much. We're gonna live with it. I'm gonna run with it. It's gonna be fine. Just go for a golden age next time out. Why not? I mean, ultimately, a normal age isn't too bad, really. It's fine. Let's go for inquiry as I build more libraries. That'll give me more era score, and I think that's the goal out. If that would have been 1 turn before, that would have given me the era score I needed. But never mind, we're already hugely on the way to a normal age for next time round. So that, you know, all things are good in the end. It'll all work out. It'll all rinse out in the wash. One thing I'm going to do quickly is I'm just going to put at the beginning plus at the beginning of all of the cities that I took, because I can't give those to Gilgamesh. Remember, I'm only allowed to give them cities that I settle. That's to stop me from just killing the world and giving them everything. I need to make them win. I need to find if Gilgamesh is in a... Actually, that's a good point. Is Gilgamesh fighting anybody at the moment? Looks like they were fighting Tomyris. They've got a decent army. Tomyris doesn't. I need to know more. I need to know more about what's happening over here. Yeah, it's a mystery. It's all a mystery. 91 science. Good God. That's strong. Luckily, Gilgamesh is the one that's got more than me. Loving it. Galley. Go and explore. Haha. Oh, yes. This is going to be a very busy galley, I feel. Lake Geneva. It's an endless crevasse. Endless, I say. And finally, a very special shout out goes to Scott Stratton, Major King Kong, Matthew Wilkinson, Salty Tech, Midnight Oil, Trevor Daskby, Paul Coffey, Senjik, Kroger Brand Trail Mix, Alex Noob, Cinnamon Beard and Portland for all of your support on Patreon, as well as everybody else who comments and likes. Thank you!